So, it's that time of the year. Bad Bunny just dropped a new record. It's 12:03 a.m. right now, and I'm definitely going to react to this. I don't know why, but some people have the misconception that I am a Bad Bunny hater, and by no means I'm a Bad Bunny hater. Sure, my reviews of him haven't been the most positive thing in the world compared to other artists that I review, but I still feel that, me as a Puerto Rican, since Bad Bunny is Puerto Rican, I don't know, just like sort of the Latino connection that we have, and I feel that I'm just cheering him on. Even though I'm not the biggest fan, I still have that urge to just keep on cheering him on. A guy who's working at a grocery store becomes probably the biggest Latino artist of all time, easily from the reggaeton genre. I'm honestly anticipating every release that this guy drops, and now we're here, bro. We're finally here. And we have Un Verano Sin Ti. If you guys can see that heart, that's like what heroin looks like in a nutshell. Like literally, look at that colors. Actually, not heroin, bro. I think those are like LSD tabs. That's what I think about it. They look sick though. Let's get to it. I'm bringing back the 2018 Bad Bunny Bling era. It's one of my personal favorite Bad Bunny eras, and one of my personal favorite eras, I would say, in music history of all time. So yeah, I'm expecting this record to be a bit more lovey-dovey, and that's okay. Seeing at the track list, I'm seeing 23 tracks and a whopping 1 hour and 20 minutes. This is his longest record ever, by the way. I believe Ya Como de la Gana was, what, an hour and 5-ish, something like that. But no, this one is like, this one is like flat out like an hour and 20. Like he does not care, bro. He does not care about that length. But as I said, this might be a little bit more lovey-dovey. He said he was gonna go more for that summerish vibe, and honestly, summer is approaching. We're at May right now, and I'm done with school like in 2 weeks, so I need some summer bops to fill in the void. Yeah, I got some Vince Staples, and yeah, we got the new Kendrick's coming out next week, which honestly, think about it, it's crazy, because like last week we got Future, now we got Bad Bunny, and then the next week we got Kendrick. You know how rare it is to see three legends coexisting back to back every week? That's freaking rare, bro. That's rare. I gotta drink water because I gotta stay wet for the entire review. Pause. Let's listen to the first track, Moscow Mule. Those are bars, bro. Si tú no me escribes, yo no te escribo, bro. Honestly, same mood, bro. I've been the same. I like this melody. Not much of it. I wanna hear. This is what I want to hear. I'm not overreacting. Like, this is exactly what I wanted the intro to sound like. I guess the issue that I had with his previous record, or Ya Como de la Gana, for instance. Wow, I think my microphone is sounding like freaking Wizard Yin. But yeah, I guess my tiny issue that I had with the intro tracks is that, quite literally, I guess the issue they had with the intro tracks is that personally they weren't that memorable. The previous record was that, I don't know, it just wasn't that memorable. It didn't stick with me that much. But how this record is starting off right now is exactly what I wanted it. It's just something that you don't have to overthink. It's something you don't have to think about that much, and it loads up right there. We're getting straight to the point. We're getting into the I'm horny. If you don't text me, I'm not gonna text you back. Almost like that Future toxicity type of thing, but he's like trying to get the girl back, and it's like, I'm spending a summer without you, so this is how I'm gonna react to it. Bro, that's just cool, honestly. All right, so Moscow Mule, honestly, great opener. As I said, great opener. Just exactly the vibes that I needed. We're getting some of that toxic thing. We're getting that horny ass Bad Bunny. Great intro, but not next track. Despues de Playa. This one's like the aftermath of like the smashing. That's what I'm thinking right now. Oh, nah. Pause the track. Nah, this can't be real, bro. This is not a Bad Bunny album. Nah, bro. I'm losing my mind just like I did with that Future album. It's exactly how I was reacting to the Future album, bro. There's no way this guy just did that. There's no way, bro. I'm tripping. Oh, nah, bro. Okay, gotta pause the track. I'm literally right now envisioning how every single like middle-aged Puerto Rican or Latina, whatever, is going to be playing this song like as their anthem. Like we had that one Mark Anthony track, Vivid. Oh my God, I'm Puerto Rican. I forgot the name of it. You'll get it if you guys know the track. Then you guys know the track. But this gonna I feel like it's gonna be the new anthem, bro. Like I personally feel like, you know, instead of blasting like the other tracks that they're gonna be blasting this song, and then just have like a freaking like a crappy Photoshop logo saying "I love Puerto Rico" and they just be playing this thing as the background, and then claim they know everything about Bunny. That's what I claim. But this track is fire, bro. That switch up was unexpected as hell. I thought it was gonna be a trap switch up. I honestly thought it was building up to that. This guy just blew my mind. The production to be this crazy, or his idea for this to be like that crazy of an intro. Like I'm already hooked in this record. This is what I was waiting for Bad Bunny to do. Give me such a great intro. Like the first two tracks or the first track itself be so captivating. They got me moving like that, bro. It got me twerking. Pause. Well, no pause. I mean everywhere I say, bro. Alright, third track, Me Porto Bonito, featuring Chencho Corleone. I think I said it. I think I pronounced that correctly. That is true. That is true. That is true what he said. Don't ever say that you're bebesota. That means that like, he has to have some sort of like girl that's like this big. Like bro, it has to be like thick. Like I'm talking about like Reyes from high school DXC type thick. If you're a culture in the anime world, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about right now. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. But pride mode. I can't put the picture right now, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. That track wasn't bad. That track was fine. Alright. As I said, I don't know about the feature. I mean, the vocal inflections were a little bit weird and a bit whiny at times, and I just couldn't captivate it completely. But not a bad track. Honestly, I do not mind listening to it again. It might even grow on me. Honestly, I kind of like Bad Bunny's verse in that. Anyway, next track, Titi Me Pregunto. Bro, he knows the... That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. He knows the name of his girlfriends, like all the girls he's met. Even in kindergarten. Wait. No, that sounds really weird, bro. That sounds really weird. But you know what I'm trying to say. He knows the names of every girl he's been with. That is crazy, bro. How do you keep track of so many girls, bro? Like that has to be a lot. If this song is 4 minutes, it has to be a lot of girls. Like this guy is built. This guy really is built different. Ah, hell no. He making the dembow to break his own stuff, bro. That's crazy. Now they're gonna be blasting this in a Honda Civic now. I'm scared. Honestly, the switch ups in there were crazy. Like it was just flowing smoothly. I like the intermissions where I guess supposedly his aunt would ask him, you know, why you have so many girlfriends, why you have so many bitches carrying around you, and he's like, well, I got the bitches because like they all love me, bro. Like I'm not even trying it, I'm getting them all because I just want to have this, bro. But then like the other portion is like I'm trying to find the one, but I still can't find the one, which really nicely just like comes around to the concept of record that's like he's spending a whole summer without his loved one, and he's like trying to search for a loved one and trying to search for the right person, and you know, I appreciate that honestly. Even though he's on his toxic stuff, I do think it's necessary. But anyway, next track, Un Ratito. I literally read it as un ratio. I've been spending way too much time on Twitter, bro. It's a standard Bad Bunny track, honestly. I wasn't blown away by it. I don't hate the track. I just say it's fine. I mean, it has its purpose. I can see people digging the track. But personally for me, I just found it to be another standard Bad Bunny track. That's fine. Anyway, next track, Yo No Soy Celoso. I'm gonna pause the track in here. Honestly, I'm liking these like ballad type tracks that he has. With this like mellow, cutesy guitar that's cued in the background. Honestly, I think it adds a lot to the ambience and to the vibe of the track, and not only that, I guess the concept of the record. When he says the summer without you, I'm like thinking like summer vibes. Like sure, kind of mellow, emo, depressive vibes, but it's like at the same time it's like summerish. Like there's gonna be some times where it's like I'm better off without you, and there's some times where I'm gonna be needing you and things like that. So like I kind of liked it. I really enjoyed the contrast between those two elements. What he's saying is honestly like it makes perfect sense. I know what you're trying to say. Like I see you with that other guy, right? And it's like I'm not jealous, but just seeing when with him and like how he treats you and stuff, it's like I should be treating you much better. I'm a better fit for you. Like it reminds me of that one song of the weekend I was listening to earlier, What You Need. It's like he's what you want, but I'm really what you need. Damn, like that bunny the same lane. I'm just feeling the vibes from this record and this track, and it's like, alright, next track, Tarot or Tarot. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it says Tarot. Like the cards. Like isn't there a card like that's name is Tarot or something that's in poker? Or maybe I'm just tripping, confusing with something else. I probably am confusing with something else. But it's featuring Jay Cortez. I don't know about you guys. Honestly, when it comes to features, Jay Cortez is honestly on my top list. Anything reggaeton involved that has Jay Cortez attached to his name, we're getting something classic, bro. Like he murdered his thing in Daki D. He murdered his thing in Como Se Siente. Well, it's technically a song that Bunny came in the remix, but you know what I'm trying to say. Anything with these two, like united, we already know we're in for a treat. Oh no, bro, that's a bar. Pago el museo, and it's just like to see you, like, cause you're the art. I paid to be there with you. Cause like I just want to see you, like around everybody else has like different art. It's like an exhibition, but I just want to see you. I'm paying to see you, like you're the art piece to me. That's honestly very, very freaking sweet, and I gotta use that catch line now for my homies, if you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, that's honestly true. Honestly true. Si tú ves una historia, right? Instagram, it doesn't matter. It's like because you want people to comment, you want people to like DM you, like Snapchat, bro. It's like Snapchat. You don't post anything in Snapchat thinking nobody's gonna DM you, or like not thinking, oh my god, like you don't post something in Snapchat, not expecting something in return. Like you don't. I don't post a picture not expecting someone's gonna like reply to it saying, yo, that's like sus as hell, or like, yo, the BTF, bro, I'm expecting a reaction. Like I don't post anything like just to like not have people reply to it. Like that's probably like the main reason why I post on Snapchat. Weird, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. Like you're trying to provoke a reaction. All right, going to the next track called Neverita. Honestly, that track was just it didn't really catch me that much. I just think it was a bit weird with the drum switch ups and here and there. And yeah, I do sometimes like when he switch ups the drums, or I guess the pacing of the beat instrumentals. That's cool, but I think this one was a bit phoned in, for the hell of it. There were some cool elements. I did like that little guitar riff that plays in the background. It sort of like has that little trance feeling, and it has that trance effect going that's like sort of like wobbly and wavy during the entire beat, and like disposable. It just feels like it's like in demo mode. Like it hasn't expanded to like a fully developed idea. But anyway, the next track, La Corriente, featuring Tony Dice, or Tony Dice. Wow, bro, I'm like reading these names really weirdly. Bro, how he said, wait, I gotta pause the track. How he said soltera right there, the feature, Tony, how he said that, bro, that's like, I was like visualizing it right now, bro. It's like, I was like just matching the vocal pitch going like this, like just extremely crazy, like soltera, like that high. It was crazy, bro. This guy's vocal range is just, it's like crazy, honestly. This is like on the level when Don Toliver came in, like in Can't Say with the Travis Scott song. Like Don Toliver, slid in right there. And this guy is doing with the beat. He's just like sliding and gliding over. He's making it his bitch, bro. 13 more tracks to go. Wow, we're not even halfway there. Well, no, we're not even there. But anyway, let's give it a listen. Honestly, that track was fine. Again, I don't think I have any problem when it comes to structuring or the drum pace or whatever. That's completely fine. But in my mind, I just think it's another standard Bad Bunny track. I wouldn't mind hearing it again, but out of the tracks that we already have so far that have been great, it doesn't really bring anything in essence. Next track, Party, featuring Raúl Alejandro. This is going to be interesting. I don't think I've seen these two collaborate. Or maybe I just haven't been that active in that reggaeton scene, but I have not seen these two collaborate at all. And it's honestly funny because I think that Raúl and Jay Cortez, I think they used to have beef or something, or I don't know if they still do. But they were like throwing tracks at each other, diss tracks at each other. Honestly, they weren't even that great of a diss tracks. Like, honestly, and the whole beef was kind of petty and pointless. But it's kind of fun. It's kind of interesting and funny because like he's putting both of these guys in the same record. That is crazy. That's like menace type of move. I'm getting some moans pitched up and chopped. That's crazy. Okay, this one is becoming really like a quick bop already from the get-go. I gotta admit, Raúl is riding this beat. Damn, bro. Honestly, that track was one of the highlights of this record. Honestly, I did not expect Raúl to slide in like that. I wasn't expecting I was not expecting Raúl to slide in like that at all. He was really harmonizing, as I said, with the beat and the melody. Just fit in so nicely with the track. And honestly, this is, yes, it has that typical Bad Bunny flow and standard type of structure, whatnot, but it just gives me this party type of vibration. It just gives me a sort of like party vibe. Like as the title suggests, it's supposed to be sort of a party, and that's what I'm getting. It's just party vibes, chill, low key. Next track, Aguacero. But it sounds like lo-fi reggaeton. I don't even think it's a thing, but it just reminds me of it for some reason. Like, honestly, I was not feeling that track at all. At least the beat wasn't like that warm type of beat that I was for some reason expecting. But like it's chill overall. It's fine. But I just don't like the whispering thing in the mic that he does in there. It kind of ruins the vibe of it. It just goes on like it. I mean, this thing is clocking in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and it feels like it's going for 5 minutes. Like it just feels like it's endless and repetitive, and I would say a bit stale and generic. But now let's move on to the next track, Ensename a Bailar. This one better be like right now. This one better make me dance. Honestly, bro, it better. This felt generic and kind of boring, you know, almost like a track I would like. It's like a song you would hear in like a Marshalls or Old Navy's like discount sale type of thing. I guess that's what I'm envisioning. It's so uninspiring. Like the beat overall, it's like squeaky. Like the melody the bell sounds really squeaky and just not. And sure, I don't mind cute beats that was trying to aim for that, but the vocals were not matching with the vibe at all, and the song kind of turned out to be, as I said, a freaking Old Navy type song or type beat. It's just crazy. Anyway, let's move on to the next track. I'm wishing the best for the next batch of songs, because we still have a lot to go. Ojitos Lindos featuring Bomba Cero. This is what I like when Bad Bunny does like these type of features, or brings in artists that aren't that well recognized, or at least that I haven't heard of, is that, you know, he brings the best out of these artists. You know, he lets them shine. Honestly, that track was a pop. It really is. They just both knew what they were doing. It wasn't like they were in different lanes, or one was in our land and one wasn't. Like, they knew exactly what to do in the track. None of them sounded lost in the track, vocal wise or just lyrical wise. They sound like they were like just taking their time, trying to perfect their performances during the course of the track, and it just happens to do really well. Honestly, Bad Bunny really knows how to direct these features, and Topic wise, it's just another lovey-dovey song, but it's just a really nice and cute, romantic lovey-dovey song. But honestly, I appreciate it a lot. Alright, but anyway, let's head on to the next track called 2016. The track is interesting. It just basically sees Bad Bunny reminiscing about the good times back in 2016 when he was, I guess, starting to pop off and become relevant in the current timeline that we are right now. I don't know if I'm tripping, but that flow that he just laid out there, I'm pretty sure it's tribute to like his older flow in his like very trap era where he had bangers such as Tu no me te cabra, Tu no ya así. It has that same flow and that same thing. I'm pretty sure he's trying to pay tribute to that era. But anyway, next track, El Apagon. This guy just lay out like treble drums as that reggaeton beat. That's crazy. Where this guy pull up this melody from like 2012 Pitbull era? That's crazy. I just realized the lyrics. That's like, that is, wow. That sample is glorious. That sample is glorious, bro. That piece is crazy. Imagine blasting this like at 3 a.m. That's crazy. That is crazy. You know, I really like when he does tracks like this because, you know, it reminds us that you can have fun while keeping his sound as well. Those treble drums that just sound like really Indian inspired. It was really creative and interesting. And that second half was freaking bizarre, and I love that song just because of that. It just has a second bizarre half, and overall the song is bizarre in its nature. Next track, Otro Atardecer, featuring Del Marias. This one can be a bop as well. Anything featuring an artist that I don't know could potentially be a bop. Okay, no, bro. We getting the grooves already. Getting the vibes flat out. I'm already like imagining the beach condo, like outside, like it's dawn. We just vibing. That's what I'm getting from this right now. Oh, he getting into that chill, slow rock type of thing. That's crazy, bro. That's honestly really cool. No, I can just paint the mental image right now. It's like, I said dawn. Well, yeah, dawn, dark. I don't know what you want to call it. And it's like just the sky, bro. Like just some nice pastel colors. We're looking at the ocean, bro. Like we just like our toes are like in the sand. Like we're tipping our toes in the water or sand, whatever you want to call it, bro. We just chilling. We just mad chilling playing this track. Like that's what I freaking see in the mental picture. It's crazy. I'm just seeing it. The track was fire. Honestly, that track was really, really cool. I like that Bad Bunny was going more in the alternative, slow rock type of route. Anyway, next track, Un Coco. That track was fine, honestly. Like that track was okay. Didn't really have that many, I guess, glaring issues with the track. It's fine. It exists for a purpose. I just personally think there's been better guitar, lovey-dovey ballads that are more beachy and tropical throughout the record. I don't think this track has that much like compete with the other tracks that fall in the same category or lane, and that's fine. It exists for a group of people. That's already, it's okay. Anyway, we're going to track 19, Andrea featuring Busca Bulla. Those vocals, like how they came in, I was just thinking of like Thames, how she slid in with Wait For You. I know it was a sample. I know that Future sample Thames, but just credited it in there. But it just reminds me of that. It just reminds me of like I don't know, just tears up. That sounds really wrong. But it's like there's like this huge like gap, and Busca, well, yeah, she's like filling in the gap, and she's like surrounding us with these like heavenly vocals that have, you know, a little bit of reverb in it. But it's adding more to the concept of the story, the narrative of the track. It's like, from what I'm getting from the narrative of the track is this chick who's actually smart and bright, but she comes from the hood, she comes from the ghetto, but in reality, she's actually a really nice person. She's chill, she's intelligent. It's not like how people make her out to be. So this breakdown is nice as hell. That guitar kicking in, bro. The drums just like breaking in. Wow. That track has like, my jaw is dropped right now. That track is possibly, I would say, amongst, if not the most beautiful track this guy's ever made. Period. The storytelling, it is nice. It is well done. Wow, it's like, this guy actually uses pen game and actually made a fully developed story. Perfect length, 5 minutes 39 seconds. Perfect length. He told the entire story. Sure, it isn't Kendrick type, whatever, lyrical, spiritual, but how he told the narrative and gave us more details. If I said the person that's coming from this, comes from this hood or from this part of the city where it just has a reputation of it being like the ghetto, being very dangerous, and her parents having high expectations for her, but then falling in love with a rapper, and I guess looking down upon him. And I guess also part of the topic is loving yourself. She did her own decisions because she fell in love with, I guess, Bad Bunny. But he's like giving her motivation. He's giving her support, emotional support, telling her, she's gonna do whatever she wants. She's grown enough to decide what she wants to do, and she should be independent. She should just fight for whatever she wants to do, her own feelings and emotion. Where was this track? Like, I don't know, 5 or 6 tracks ago when we were listening to some generic ass Walmart type beats, bro. Wow. That track was great. That track was beautiful, honestly. Anyway, we're approaching the end. Track number 20, Me Fui de Vacaciones. Okay, we're getting the raise. So. What the hell made this beat, bro? The instrumental orchestrated the melodies and things, bro. I guess the reason to why I like this track is just to see the perspective of Bad Bunny, because I always think to myself, this guy drops so much music. This guy needs to take a break at some point. I mean, 2020 he dropped like 3 records just straight on, like it was a Saturation trilogy or something. But yeah, I mean, I was always thinking about like his mindset, like how is he? Is he mentally stable? I mean, like how is he mentally stable dropping so many records at the same time? And I like that this track is like sort of, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna leave all that stuff behind. When the time comes, I'll do a trap album for the girls. I'll do a reggaeton album for the boys. I'll do the work. But like, let me take my break. Let me enjoy my year or my time away, and then when the time is up, I guess I'll come back to it. I like that. It's like he's giving us more mature insights and more realistic, because I don't expect him to have like a freaking like lyric I don't expect him to have like a freaking pen game going on every single year. I mean, at some point it gets a bit too much. I mean, this guy's dropped like 5 records in the past couple of years, and that's a lot. That's like a lot of records when you think about it. But anyway, track number 21, Verano Sin Ti. It's not the conclusion. People might think it's a conclusion because it's a self-titled, track and whatnot. But bro, we literally have like 2 more. But I mean, I would say 1 more because the final track, Callaita, it's been released for like 3 years, like since 2019, right? 3 years. Hopefully, I'm not miscounting it. Wait, I think it's 3 years. Like, it came out during the summertime, so I understand the placement there. I guess he's trying to like reignite the flame, and it does match the summer vibey aesthetic that this record is trying to go for. But I don't know. I think re-releasing it again is like, I don't know. It's a bit iffy for me. And I was expecting a depressive melodic Bad Bunny that we all know from time to time. And this is honestly the way to wrap up the main essence. I mean, I would say the main concept of the record. I said it from the get go. We're gonna have like some bright moments going on the record. We're gonna have some like melancholy, depressive moments, and Verano Sin Ti, like the self-titled track is exactly what I was expecting. It's melancholy. It's I'm spending a summer without you. A part of me feels like livelier than ever. I feel more alive, and a part of me feels dead. A part of me is like I need to see you. So yeah, let's go now to the final track, titled Agosto. I think it's gonna be more like the what's it called? It's not a prequel. I guess the aftermath. Yeah, because in August, at least here in Puerto Rico, it's not considered. I mean, I go say like for the first 9 days. I mean, it depends how the school starts in some schools here in Puerto Rico, but typically like early August was when school starts and vacation stops and yada yada. Sort of a weird track to throw in there. I mean, honestly, when you have like, I don't know, 2 or 3 tracks that kind of sounds like exactly the same as this track, I get that he wants to like wrap this up, but we already have Callaita, which transitions there. So I guess it's the true conclusion of no. It's kind of confusing how he sequences these last couple of tracks. But it's an okay track. I don't mind listening to it again. Nothing special, but it's so fine. It's okay. But anyway, wow, we made it. Like in this video, in this reaction I'm recording right now, bro, we made it. I don't remember recording a reaction as this long. I think the last time I did something like that was like the Migos Culture 3 record. That was insanely long, and it was a pain in the ass to edit the entire video. This video is probably gonna be a pain in the ass to edit as well. But anyway, Un Verano Sin Ti, the album, not the track. Wow, this is really a huge step. I would say this is a huge step up in comparison to. This is a huge comparison to El Último Tour del Mundo. I don't hate the record. As I said in my review, I think it's a fine record. It's a decent record. But there are some issues that it's like, yeah, he's trying to experiment with a different sound, but then there's like some tracks that kind of sound a bit generic and a bit forgettable. I guess in this case, he decided to just double up and go even bigger and a bit bolder with his sound. Be a bit more, I guess, chill and low-key, because, in his previous record, it was a bit more rock-focused. In Jalo Me La Gana, it was, reggaeton / trap, and it was a nice blend, I would say. But in this album, at least, he's putting his gloves down when it comes to the hardcore trap stuff, or the sort of humorous trap stuff, and he's dipping his toes now in this more in his bigger range, and he's dipping his toes now in the tropical, smooth, summerish, nice guitar ballads, or if not, these like reggaeton bangers that just feels summery and vibish. He really did not want to mess this up. He wanted to put it with some care. He wanted to wrap it up nicely to his fans and just showcase his new ability, showcase his new sounds. And I gotta appreciate Bunny for that. In every single record, there is sort of a slight switch up. Sure, sometimes it's not noticeable and it's like the same sound here and there, but I guess what he wants to push out, like in every record, I guess what he wants to show to us is, look, like I found this new sound. I'm homing this new sound, and I'm really excited to experiment around it. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and that's okay. In art, like when it comes to artists, every artist needs to fail in order to succeed, and that's fine. And that's completely fine. He failed sometimes, but he succeeded. Now with this record, there are some hit or miss moments. I'm not gonna lie. It's just 23 songs, and it's an hour and 21 minutes. This is extremely packed, and it's his like longest record to date, as I said in the beginning. There are some tracks in here that kind of felt like unnecessary, kind of filler moments where I thought they didn't add anything to the record, and it's like easily skippable. But as well, there's some other tracks in here that are honestly one of the best tracks he's ever done, period. in his career. He has some great material put in here, and this is the type of work I like to see reggaetoneros or any Latino artist put in. They do research on the sound. They literally just call up people who he knows that can just hone it to the perfect potential. They know exactly what he's doing. He's orchestrating the parts. He's telling you gotta do this. We're gonna switch it up to this. He knows exactly what he's doing. I mean, I don't want to call him the Kanye of Latino trap, but it's just like he's putting it he's putting it with care. It's almost like Tyler. Every record he does, like for example Igor, like you wouldn't expect Uzi or Playboy Cardi to fit in a record like that, but he makes it happen. Or like what's your name when he made NBA YoungBoy sound like a freaking god. Like, if you know what you're doing, if you know how to orchestrate it, and you know the features ability and the people around you, and if you know their ability and you know how to put it together and bring out the best of them, you're a great artist. And this proves to me that Bad Bunny is a great artist, and he knows how to get the essential elements of an artist. And wow, this record just, it's like I feel like a proud father right now, because I've been following this guy for years, and he's finally dropping a record that it's like he's just grown so much, and he's had an artistic progression. It's just, I'm proud of him. I'm really proud of him with this record. This is a good record. So what am I feeling with this record? I'm giving this record a 7 out of 10. Yes, it's been a while. I know it's like crazy. I've never given this guy a 7 out of 10 in this channel. But man, there's just so much care in this. Aside of the filler moments here and there, but there's just so much care in this. But yeah, what did you guys think of this record? Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. What would you rate it? Leave a like down below if you want to see more content like this. Subscribe to the notification bell on. In the comment section, please let me know what other content you want to see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Stay safe from COVID. And stream Un Verano Sin Ti.